Welcome to 3 with Z with me, Rob Kosovich. This is a podcast where a couple of friends get together and talk about current events and pop culture, whatever's on their minds for the week. Joining me, as always, is my buddy and pal, Tristian Z. Hey, Tristian.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Are you all right?
Well,
Are you okay?
I'm wearing tight jorts today. I'm sorry with my Dustin Poirier shirt. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing real good. Real good.
Excited for today's episode?
Yeah, I think so. We've got a couple of good topics on for us. Ooh.
We are going to get into my artwork more and more as this episode goes.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk about it.
With our first topic here. I just want to do a general recap of the weekend. How you were doing? Everything's all good?
Yeah, can't complain. Good. Doing pretty good.
Nice.
Good.
Nice. Tell your brother to answer some text messages, and then we'll be okay.
I'll let him know.
Rob's brother got mad at me for asking him a Jets trivia question, Tony, at 11:43 at night. What? So,
why? Because he doesn't. Who wants to talk about the Jets at 11 o'clock at night?
It was an excellent response. Because the next day I texted him, I just texted him, "Fuck you," and he goes, "Well, what did you need?" And I go, "I wanted to ask you to settle a Jets debate." Two of my friends are arguing. He goes, "What makes you think I want to talk about the Jets at 11:43 at night?"
That's exactly what he said to me.
I was like, "Very good."
Last night you did tell me the question that you had. And he's like, and I was like, he brought it up. There was something about one of the one of the best Jets players, something or other. He started, and I was like, I can't remember the name though. First name he said was the name. That
really?
Yeah, he knew. And he was like, I don't know. It was before my time.
Oh shit! I mean, the fact that
but he knew right away.
Shout out to Mark Gastineau, by the way. Yeah. One of my other friends did answer that text. What I did was two of my friends were arguing about their Mount Rushmore of Jets players. My other friend Joe texted me, "It's such a pathetic team that their Mount Rushmore is like what are we talking about here? Like, why are you asking me who the best of the worst of all time was?"
Yeah, I think that was my brother's response. It was just like, well, he didn't want a ring. How good was he?
My dad used to scream at Mark Gastineau. I do remember because he said they would be down by like 45 points. Gastineau would sack somebody and start like dancing and cheering, and my dad would be fucking crying up in the stands the whole time. But Jets season about to start, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So
no, great.
We are getting into today. We are bringing back this episode. Is called the retard. Christian Zawastowski. The return of Tony Walker, ladies and gentlemen. We're having on as a guest today, bringing him back.
Hey, Tony.
We need to get animated claps. That needs to be added into the program. Animated claps. We are getting into this week. Our topics are going to be the Hank Green controversy with AI. Mm-hmm. We will be talking about Tony that wants to do the best cover songs of all time, which I have generated a list. And then our third topic today is going to be the arrest of the Tate brothers in Miami and the general phenomenon which has been Andrew Tate since COVID.
So we're doing like what I'm doing on the internet and what you're doing on the internet, and then what Tony's doing on the internet. Tony's listening to music, and then we're following assholes.
Two different kinds of assholes. Yeah. Before we start, though, we are going to start a new segment here in our intro here where we do rapid fire current events. I picked two small things trending on Google News that I wanted to discuss very briefly, very quickly. They're little bonus topics here. My first one I wanted to do is the number one post right now trending on the internet and social media and the news is where you hashtag and take a video of your favorite person. It's called hashtag your favorite person, and it's become a phenomenon. My biggest thing is 80% of people. You want to take a guess who their favorite person is?
You have to do your sibling or your pet.
Their dog.
Yeah.
So the hashtag is incorrect. Okay, good. It's not a person. A dog isn't a person.
Why not?
You don't even. If you had pets, has a Rob, personality. No. If you had pets, I would allow you to say that.
I've had pets my whole life.
Oh, you did have dogs your whole life. That's weird. You don't strike me as a dog person, though.
Why not? Well, I can't have dogs in my apartment right now, so that's the only reason I don't have a dog.
That's true, but I couldn't see you carrying a dog or walking a dog.
Oh, I would never carry a dog.
You seem like a cat person, big time.
I'd like to have a cat. I've never had a cat.
You're very similar to a cat. Feed it 3 times a day.
Maybe that's why I like a dog. I need a different energy. Yeah. You know what I really want is a turtle, or I guess a tortoise, because I don't want not a wet one. I want a dry one that just walks around.
Do you remember we went to the Reptile Expo in New Rochelle and you called your brother and you said, "Hey, I really want to bring home this tortoise," and then all of a sudden I just heard, Yeah, I'm not getting the tortoise. Okay, no problem.
If you don't mind me pointing out, you have somebody who's watching on YouTube, Ann Dillon. She actually does have turtles. She lives in California, and she does have turtles.
Ann?
Is this my motorcycle friend?
Yes.
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 Yes. I want to buy an Indian motorcycle. That is something I do want to talk to Ann about. I also have turtles. They are a very, how do I say this the right way? They're a non-reciprocal pet, really. You feed them. Oh, really? Yeah. They're very snippy. They could be a pain in the ass. My one turtle killed everything else I've ever bought. I initially had a fish tank, Tony, with all these tropical fish in it, 100-gallon fish tank.
Wow.
And I went to a reptile store, and I saw these little baby turtles in there. And I asked the gentleman, I was like, I have a fish tank. Is that all right to have a turtle with it? And he said, I remember it vividly. He goes, if you keep that turtle fed, it will never attack any of your fish. I said, all right, cool, no problem. Bought the baby turtle, dropped it in the tank, fed it multiple times before I left. I come back, I was like 18, 19 years old. The entire tank is blood red. It ate everything. It dominated like Shredder in any Ninja Turtles movie of all time. It was... So now
it killed another turtle at some point too.
I've gotten it other turtles. I've dropped snappers. It's a yellow belly slider. He's not supposed to be aggressive, but he's a force of nature.
What'd you name this thing? Manson?
Donatello. Yeah, oh. Manson would have been a good name. See if I would have known you back then. But yeah, turtles overall. She is. Oh, Anne has a tortoise, and she is beautiful.
I really want one. Sometimes I think about getting a Roomba because just pretending it's a turtle.
Oh, that's a great bit. That's a great bit. Robbie with his first bit. That was good. Yes. All right. You do seem like I would like a tortoise. The problem is a tortoise or a parrot. They're definitely. Even the turtles might outlive me with my health. But the thing, tortoises also, they do, like, they're not like a dog where you can, like, they know where to shit. They're walking around, they're shitting everywhere. But I've seen videos also on YouTube about them where, like, some of them get so big, they start, like, pushing your lawn furniture around, like, aggressively. They think they're toys, like, and people just yelling at them.
I've seen them headbutt stuff.
Yeah. That one woman, just her entire YouTube channel is just her yelling, Sebastian, no! Sebastian, no!
Yeah, we're watching the same things.
We're watching the same videos. All right, so the other one I did want to discuss briefly at Rapid Fire is Trump declares that Iran is set for decapitation, and I wanted to bring up a point. This is the only American war that we've won and lost 9 times. So how many times can you decapitate a country before you finally beat them? I mean, really? You're not going to mention politics on this show, are you? I saw his face, Tony. He wasn't going to do it. Finally, the first time I wanted to discuss something, he wasn't going to do it.
No, that's fine. Yeah. We won a few weeks ago, didn't we?
We won 9 times already. He stated on different days 9 times.
That's fine.
Yep. What are your 2 rapid-fire ones? Did you find anything?
No.
You just wanted to do my 2?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, cool. That's it. Tortoises.
I think I misunderstood our conversation.
Tortoises, Trump, and your favorite person. So there we go. To get into it this week, Rob's first topic we are going to discuss is the Hank Green AI controversy.
Yeah. So are you guys at all familiar with Hank Green? Do you know who he is at all?
Tony, do you know him?
I think so.
All right. I don't think you knew who he was when I brought him up.
I didn't.
Day, right?
The research I did on Hank Green is that him and his brother started a very influential YouTube channel back in the day, Crash Course, which people used, and then his brother became a big writer, and he...
so his brother wrote The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they, like in 2009 or something, they started a blog or a vlog on YouTube where they would every week they would just speak to each other and send messages. Mm-hmm. And that now Hank has like 3.2 million followers, something like that.
On YouTube?
On his personal channel. And then he owns SciShow and Eons, I think, with PBS. Like they founded VidCon, which is like one of the big cons for like YouTubers and content creators.
Did they start in like the Mr. Beast era, like the early YouTube?
Way before.
Really?
It started in like 2009. Like it was back when like YouTube wasn't really a thing yet.
Wow.
But
talk about getting it on the ground floor. Jesus.
Yeah. So like he's been like an elder statesman sort of for YouTube, or like he started it when he was in his late 20s, I think, and now he's almost 50, and so like he's an older guy to be a YouTuber,
Mm-hmm.
But he's got really popular on TikTok because every time someone if you don't understand something, they would like video it and then tag him, and he would answer questions. Now he has a pretty popular show, Ask Hank Anything, where he has like comedians on just asking questions and he tries to answer them.
Yes.
So he's a very busy guy, and it turns out one of the ways he was doing all of it was using AI. And he had a video that came out last week that he was reading it, and he said, like, "Oh, let me just like push back on that for a second."
I have it written down. I'll fire back.
So if you've ever used AI, you would know that's if you ever like contradict the AI, it almost always says, "Oh, thanks for the pushback," or something like that.
It's a
very specific sentence that
a
human would never say.
It uses trigger words. I looked up a few of them here that we did have. A common thing AI also says, it thanks you in moments where it doesn't require a thank you. But the big line was, I appreciate the pushback during a Q&A when he wasn't getting any pushback, which...
Yeah.
Now, when they talked about this, the Q&A, by the way, that he was doing, you know what the topic was? Do you shave your ass or not?
Oh, yeah. So that was part of the Ask Hank Anything.
Yeah.
So because I think the person was asking, like, should you shave your ass? Is there benefits to it?
Now, my thing is, when he says, he released 2 apologies on this, where he went into it and he said, due to overwhelming pressure. And my view is, I understand what it's like, even managing a small podcast here, what it's like to come up with material each week, let alone a guy who has 3.4 million followers.
Well, and also being known as like the guy who has answers for things.
Yes.
Like
eventually, the problem is you're going to. I believe he's not even the worst offender of this.
Not at all.
I believe this is a thing. He might have been made the example of. But
I think because of his place as like an authority and like his credibility, that his fans, it feels like an extra betrayal over.
Yeah.
Because he's using that, and it's like, well, how much were you using? How much of anything that you've said is like credible, or is it just the AI like making stuff up? That kind of thing.
At some point, though, I mean, if you're putting out that much content, which he does, if coming from somebody who I really do like the idea of AI, and I do use it. Like I remember, even I was texting where in a future episode where we had a really good topic idea, which was favorite songs to blank to, Tony. And all I did, and I heard Rob's response, was I went on ChatGPT and I said, we're thinking of a topic for a podcast. Things to do when you blank. And it automated, it just said, songs when you're driving, songs when you're fucking, songs when you're this. And I sent it to Rob, and Rob didn't want to open it. Like I
didn't open it. I never did.
He does not like the idea of AI. He does not like...
like there's studies that show that like, the more you use AI, the less you could do the thing that you're using the AI for.
Yeah.
So, like, using it to come up with topics, becoming completely reliant on it. Like,
but you came up with the topic, though.
Yeah, I did.
It's not like I said to ChatGPT, hey, I'm late for a podcast on Tuesday with Tony Walker and Rob. I really need a topic. Give me 5 topics. That's not what it did. I gave the topic, and I wish in my head I could pull up 50 examples of what else I could do, but it just gave it to me there. I don't think of that as cheating in a way.
No, it's not cheating. I'm worried. I don't want to become reliant on it. I don't want to use it. So this is part of the reason that we brought up this topic is because you said something to me. You were like, "What do you say? Grow up, download ChatGPT."
Did I say that to you?
Yeah.
Well, that got to you?
A little bit.
I love that I could call Rob the worst shit of all time, but when I hit him with a grow up, he gets fucking upset at me.
I grow up. I know you're scared. Just use AI. And it's like, oh, we should talk about that.
The thing that bothers me about you is I would just rather you lie to me and say you opened it up, but you really stood your ground and you did not open it up. And I didn't like the no. I'll admit I didn't like the no you gave me. I was like, oh, did you open up that file I sent you? And you're like, oh, no. No.
Of course not.
Our relationship is very fucked up. I also developed here, using AI, this would be an issue. So my belief with this is I do like content creators that have original takes on it. Okay. This is sparking, and it made me look into other videos where I've looked into the past, going on Rumble, going on YouTube, and seeing like how much of what people say, even their dialogue back and forth, do I think is something that's even been memorized. A lot of the people who are on YouTube are all aspiring actors also, so they're very good at memorizing. Like to be honest with you, I pulled up on ChatGPT last night an AI response to this. So I typed in, just for the exercise of it, I said, doing a podcast tomorrow with my friend Rob. Need a thoughtful, intelligent...
Why do you have to tell it my name?
What? See how upset he's getting already? Rob Kosovich. I need an intelligent response to debate him on the Hank Green controversy. And first thing it said, if you're looking for a thoughtful response, here is a point discussion that you could use. Here is one. The Hank Green situation is very interesting because it's more about one creator using AI and it's more about trust. The issue isn't that AI has been used at all. Most people understand that AI can be a legitimate... This went on. I don't want to read the whole thing.
Well, no, and that is a good, thoughtful response. Because it's not about using AI. It is about the trust that Hank has cultivated in his audience.
The scary thing is that it gave a better response than I did. However, that's what I believe he was doing in this. I feel like...
I don't even think he was doing that. I think he was doing what you just said. Yeah. I think he was asking it questions.
Yep.
And because of who he is, he just kept asking more and more questions. And like that is... Like he talked about in his apologies, like the dopamine high he was getting from using it. Like I've used ChatGPT and I've seen that in myself too. It's like the way you could dive deeper and deeper into things is it could be very unhealthy for me.
I get that too. I'm going to die on this hill with it until it is very wrong. There's certain things it's very, very wrong about. Even like I like using AI to also generate like our cover art for our podcasts. I've noticed how much better it's also gotten, even in the 6 months of us using it here.
In the last year, it's gotten so much better.
You've made fun of like old posts I used to do because there's a certain look it makes you have, or a certain look that I have, or it veers off totally. Like I turned our cover art for this episode. I initially was going to do the X-Men because it kept making Tony look like Professor X. Like it just kept sitting him down and making him look angry.
He'd be a good Professor X.
He technically is the Professor X of this, yes, but. From somebody
without all the lying,
without all the lying, bad parenting, that piece of shit Professor X. I like using it for the tool that it is. Like even coming back into comedy again, I started doing comedy again when we started doing the podcast. I noticed a lot of comedians, even myself. I never ask it for a bit. However, it could structure a bit into a way that it's not even trimming the fat because AI isn't funny, but where I should do this bit before this one, and
it helps organize thoughts.
Organizing is
which I think is what Hank was also saying. He was using it to notes, but then the notes turn into a script, basically. You know,
my thing with that is on a Q&A, like even if Tony was dialed in right now and he had ChatGPT pulled up and we were answering a bunch of questions here back and forth, could Tony type in, like, because he can't, none of the video has him typing or anything.
So the format of the show is like, I'm going to have you on as my guest. You sent me, they said they asked for like 20 questions that you have. And so he can research and prepare. So the question, like people would be like, is there a benefit to shaving your ass, or should you not? Like, is it bad for you to do?
Yeah.
And so he could look into like, because it goes into evolution, why humans have ass hair, and like it's to prevent like infections and to prevent chafing for when we can walk for 300 miles with no clothes on. You know what I mean? Like when we were cavemen. So like, but now does it have any benefit? Probably not.
So you don't even need ChatGPT. The knowledge of ass hair you just have right there is phenomenal.
I've watched a lot of Hank Green.
Tony, are you as a content creator and manager of the channel here, are you into AI at all? Is this something that you...
As a creative, does it bother you ever?
I am, Rob, I'm with you. I have not looked at it once.
Really?
I'm against it for a lot of reasons, actually. I like it for entertainment purposes. But it's just human element. We take things and we ruin them. And I do feel it's gotten in the way of things. I feel it does think for us. I mean, technically, you can just go ask it anything. What are we sending kids to school for?
Yeah.
Well, you could just, and I don't like, and I don't want this to sound like I'm knocking you because I do enjoy the artwork that you've been putting up.
I hate how good the recent comic book ones have gotten because I really do like them.
So I've also you could scale it to certain eras too. Like I purposely made that one look like an 80s comic book character as opposed to an early 90s one. But if you guys want me to sit around and use a compass and draw them each week, I'll do that too. That's all.
Well, that's the thing. As much as I do enjoy what you're doing, at the same time, I'm like, well, everybody's doing it.
It's true.
And that takes away from me. You know, I don't know. I'm old too.
The reason I also changed those up is because the ones I was doing for, I would say, like from episode 4 to 5, it looked there's a very distinct AI look that it creates. Like our characters looked very generic with the same ones that everybody used. The podcast advertisement, everybody on like their YouTube thumbnail, it was very similar.
Yeah.
So I had to change it, and one of the things was I do like comic books, so I was like, if I scale it to make a comic book cover, it's not what people are using for their podcast thumbnails, and that's what's making it different.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to change it again eventually too. What's gonna happen is people are going to start skewing it to like, I want it to look like an album cover, I want it to look like a newspaper thing, but as of right now, I'm ahead of the curve on that one a little bit. Yeah.
I was just yesterday, I was talking on my show about CGI and AI, and I don't remember why, but I was just maybe a month or two ago, I came across some old Superman cartoons. You mentioned comic books, made me think of it. They were made in the 40s,
right?
And at the time, that was World War II, so every bad guy I think I saw like 3 of them. Every villain in these things were Japanese. Mm-hmm. But what got me was the artwork. It was all done by hand.
Yeah.
And I'm just so used to the AI that this was a refresher, and it blew me away, the talent and how cool it looked. Yeah. And I just feel that that's kind of gone.
That point, though, he's making is what I think the content creators that stay original and keep the original takes, and you could spot them by not using it, like those are the ones that are always going to take off. I just don't see AI, and once again, I could be dead wrong on this. I hope I'm not. I don't see it ever surpassing us communication-wise, or like you notice it's very bad with time and dates. Is another huge thing. Like a coworker told me this. You can't ask ChatGPT, I'm going on a run for 20 minutes. Can you set an alarm for it? It doesn't understand the concept of time.
It doesn't mean anything.
That's something I guarantee you 9 dudes in,
they're
working on right now to figure out time.
You would think a computer that is running on a clock is the one thing it should be able to do is keep time. Like,
Yeah.
That's really the funny thing about the AI is that it's really good at some, or like good at like some human things.
Yep.
But it's really bad at being a computer sometimes. Yeah. It's like funny.
My tattoo artist, Neil Altman, he's going to be a future guest on this podcast. He's a character and a half. He made a joke that was, we've talked about this before. He goes, AI was invented for to do manual labor so that we could be humans and create art. He goes, first thing they do is they use AI to create art so humans just keep working. It's true, though. It's really, really true. I mean, there is a convenience level to it that's very good.
Yeah, see, the other interesting thing is we were never going to hire an artist to do weekly like covers for us, right?
Yeah.
So like we're not really like doing that instead. Like it's just something that you're enjoying doing.
Yes, but it is a bonus in a way.
Yeah, but like the idea of if we were a big time podcast, like that we would do the AI instead of like hiring an artist who can like make cool stuff. Like that sucks. You know what I mean? Like
one of the funny things about the original stuff we've created for this, the theme song Guillermo created, the podcast logo, which is all the thumbnails, I created. But then this season when we came back 6 months ago, I put it into AI and it cleaned it up big time.
Well, and I pushed back on you on that a little bit too,
because the original one I created,
and like it is a little
cleaner.
No, it's definitely cleaner, but like I like it less. I like it more. It's like it's kind of funky and a little janky, because like we're kind of fucked up and a little janky.
Are you saying I drew something fucked up and janky?
No, but I liked the rough edges of it.
Yeah,
like the rough edges is what made me like it. So like smoothing it out and making it perfect. And one thing, the AI turned the question mark around.
Yeah,
and I hate that. Because the fact that it was an backwards question mark, I thought that was just like, it was just a weird thing. It was a weird choice you made, and I liked your weird choice.
If you look in the corner, Tony, at our logo there, that originally, this AI messed that up. That is supposed to be exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point. For some reason, it spun the question mark around. But I like that.
Well, no, the old AI one had fixed it and made it like
You see how it's fucked up? Oh, no, is that correct?
Well, no, see, now this is...
Has it turned into a normal question mark again?
Now it's a normal question, but it used to not be original question mark.
Yeah.
It used to be fucked up and facing the wrong way.
Yeah.
When you originally did it, and that's how I liked it.
Oh, okay. So we'll go on for there. He has issued an apology.
Yeah. And he said he's going to take a little bit of a break. I mean, good for him. He probably needs a break anyway.
The side of it, when people are like shitting on him also for saying he's under all this pressure and everything like that, like I had watched a few videos last night on both YouTube and Rumble about it, where people are saying, and there's the plug right there. People are saying, "Oh, shut up! You're a millionaire." Like, what pressure are you under? The guy has to pump out content every week. I mean, the fact that he's not using massive amounts of stimulants on top of using the AI to create material is on one thing or another.
No, and he's been doing it for so long. Like,
yeah,
coming up with new stuff to talk about all the time is tough.
My other complaint about this too is also, let's not act like the biggest creators of all time. Like when you're watching the Tonight Show, that Jimmy Fallon doesn't have 20 writers writing for him every week either. It's the same thing also too. And Anne has mixed feelings about AI as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I am going to say something too about this too. I believe it's something that Pandora's box has also been opened. You're either going to get on this train or you're going to not. Like, if you're content, Rob, with never using it, I mean, you're one of the few people I feel like can probably get away with that. The last of the Mohicans there,
right? But if we all did that, then we wouldn't have to fucking use it. Dude.
That's not going to happen, though, buddy. That's not going to happen. But that is something we should revisit this.
The AI and the ongoing growth of AI is one of my most fascinating topics going on in the world right now. So, well, I'm sure we'll talk about it a lot again and again.
Yeah, and it's definitely a topic we'll bring up again. To start our second topic of the week, Tony Walker's topic is going to be the best cover songs of all time. I do want to do a little sidebar thing here. My father is a big fan of the show. Shout out to Big Rich here. He's about to turn 75 next week.
Amazing.
75 years old. Okay.
Happy birthday.
My father used to write for music magazines, and he's somebody, Tony, I really want you to meet because I think musically you guys have basically spot on. You guys have been saying the same stuff. I asked my father one thing last night as he was drinking. He's been doing these chocolate sodas. He orders Arizona's, the 32-ounce cans. They do a chocolate cream soda.
Real Arizona does?
Arizona does. I didn't know you can go online and they have obscure flavors that you can order from them. He does a chocolate cream soda that he then messes with, like Walter White, where he adds a little more milk and a little more of this. So he was drinking it. And I said, Dad, this week the topic is best cover songs of all time. He gave me a piece of loose leaf, ripped up, and he wrote down his personal favorite cover songs of all time, which I want to do at the end here. But we all made our lists of ours. I wanted Tony to discuss his and the importance of cover bands, cover music.
Well, Mike, what I wanted to ask you is how many are we doing? Like top 3, top 5?
You can do as many as you want, generally.
I could go on all day with it, too.
I think... Going all day. This was just one sheet my dad did.
Oh my goodness.
And he did that in 7 minutes, which is wild to me. But yes. So I have a bunch that I have written down as well without getting into every single one of them. I did want to talk about some of my more obscure ones too as well. But
well, I want to hear one from Tony first.
Again, I'm old school, so I'm going with Santana, Black Magic Woman.
Great fucking pick.
Most people don't even know that's a cover.
I didn't know that was a cover.
Really?
I knew that as a Santana song.
It's a Fleetwood Mac song.
Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think All Along the Watchtower by Hendrix.
My number 2.
I think anybody that does a Dylan song automatically just wins it because, Dylan's great, but it's hard to listen to him sing.
It is very hard. It's very hard.
So anybody that covers a Dylan, you're already on top. One that I don't think a lot of people know. They know the song, but I don't know if they know it was covered. Eric Clapton Changed the World.
That's not on here. You got me.
That was Winona Ryder did it, put it out just a few months before him, but he had the big hit with it. You guys remember that song?
Wait a minute. No, that's a Winona Ryder song.
Well, I don't think she wrote it, but she put it out first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So
she's so attractive. It's not even funny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That makes her so much hotter now.
I thought the mother was hotter.
Who is her mom? Are we talking about the actress Winona Ryder? Or are we saying the wrong name? Yeah, I think we're
So they're sisters. So the mother.
You have
Sorry, not Ryder. Right? Not is it the Judds? Winona Judd.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You gave me a massive heart on. I'm like, Winona Ryder plays guitar? She can play like Clapton? She's so hot.
I can talk about music, but apparently I don't know names.
Okay. All right. That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Huh.
I still love you, Winona.
That's always really interesting when a song comes out by another artist, but then it's one thing if it's a hit and then someone else covers it and makes it a hit. But when the first one doesn't really do anything, and then the second one is a big hit, because of however they change it, or it's just Clapton, I guess. But like,
it's also one of them. I also like the ones where both of them are huge, and you kind of lose yourself between which one you actually like more. Like, so one of mine I did want to discuss is probably one of the most famous ones of all time is "Turn the Page." Metallica's "Turn the Page" is actually Bob Seger's "Turn the Page," and I love both of them very well. I like them both a lot. I also like that it's a different style of it too. They didn't veer away too much from it, Metallica, but they made it a little heavier, which I liked.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite ones. I did have one in my pocket for you here.
Okay.
Because you're a big Who fan here.
I am.
Have you ever heard Pearl Jam do "Rain Over Me"?
Of course.
It's fucking. That might be it's in my top 5. Eddie Vedder sings it differently, but it still has that original grit to it.
Yeah, the intensity that Vedder puts into anything is just amazing. And then. That actually could be a topic somewhere down the road. People who interpret other people's songs, like Roger Daltrey, like nobody interprets songs like Roger Daltrey interpreted Pete Townshend's songs.
Dude.
It's just, to me, it's because you would think Daltrey wrote them the way he sings them.
Yep.
Right.
But that's a whole other topic. But yes, I have heard that. Eddie Vedder, he's covered a ton of Who stuff. He's covered Springsteen, and he nails it every time.
Yep.
Another one for me is Twist and Shout. Everybody thinks that's the Beatles, and it is, but theirs is so good that you totally forget that it was done prior. The Isley Brothers did it before that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Right. There you go.
I Want to Hold Your Hand is still them, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. The original hits here.
And the Beatles wrote the Rolling Stones' very first hit. The Beatles wrote it. Yeah.
My dad...
Well, just going off the Beatles, when people bring up cover songs, I always just think of "A Little Help from My Friends," like the Joe Cocker version. Like the Joe Cocker version is so big, and I remember when I found out that wasn't his song, that it was a Beatles song, and I was like, what? Yeah. But they're very different songs. The whole vibe is different, but like they're both great.
I'm so you got me on that one. I was just about to mention when I pulled that one up. Because of the Wonder Years and everything. My dad hates Joe Cocker, and he told me to go fuck myself. He doesn't like when people cover the Beatles. He does not. He really, really doesn't. He says it's a big cardinal sin in music. However, there's some that... I would like to hear different versions of Beatles songs as well. Like, so many musicians and bands we listen to nowadays, they're all inspired by the Beatles anyway. So like Nirvana as a whole, like one of my covers, "Man Who Sold the World." Is
a good choice. That's a great one.
It's a good one. It's also...
And that's one where both versions are great.
Outstanding.
No.
Another one, both versions are great, but in their own ways. I'm not a big Sinead O'Connor fan, but Nothing Compares to You.
Her doing Nothing Compares to You is outstanding.
Mm-hmm. Have you heard Shakira do it with Metallica?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
They did. Shakira did a concert with them, and she also did Nothing Else Matters. But they did. She sang Nothing Compares to You also. But she's very talented. I mean, she's also drop dead gorgeous. I mean, unreal. The other one I did. I want your guys' opinion on this. I'm a big Paul Simon fan. One of the biggest covers of the last 10 years was Disturbed doing Sound of Silence. My dad did ask our opinions on that. I like the cover when I hear it, but it's one of those bands where I'm like, I tell people like I'm bougie, but I'm like, I don't like Disturbed. Have you ever heard Disturbed do Sound of Silence?
I'm not a fan of it.
It's
predictable. Let's take a soft song and make it heavy. Like it's been done a million times. I don't know. Maybe if it was if it was originally done that way, maybe I'd like it. But I don't know. I wasn't a fan.
A new one that not a lot of people know. This artist, he was actually a biochemist, I believe. He was from Indiana. His name is Stephen Williams Jr. He's been on a lot of comedy podcasts. He was on with Theo Vaughn. He was on with Bert Kreischer. He covers "Stand By Me," which is a song that's probably been covered more times than anybody. But his version is so raw and different. Everybody should really check out. His last 2 albums were really amazing. He opened up for, was it... who's the guy who does Crazy Beautiful? I forget that guy. But he's a country artist. But... Stephen Williams Jr. doing "Stand By Me" is one of my favorites. And my favorite cover of all time is actually a live performance. It's Elvis doing one of my favorite songs of all time, "Unchained Melody." How do you feel about Unchained Melody? I'm always curious. The song.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a good song.
See, sometimes I think Rob is really like cultured and deep, and then he's not. He's just a dick. It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite songs of all time.
Is it your favorite Elvis song?
It's not. It's not his song.
Well, but so many of Elvis's songs aren't his songs,
right?
But like
Hound Dog's not his,
yeah.
right.
But he made them his.
Blue Suede Shoes isn't his.
That's also
like most of his big hits aren't his, right?
That's true. But there's a lot of famous bands that also, like, you could say that about Zeppelin too. A lot of their stuff is AI generated. You would say it's taken from somebody else, but I still love Zeppelin. You know.
Yeah.
My dad's list here to get in. Some of these are very fucking obscure. His number one, he said, "Respect" by Aretha Franklin.
Otis Redding.
God,
yeah.
"Walk This Way" by Run DMC with Aerosmith.
Does that count because when the original artist is on it? Yeah.
I maybe an honorable mention. It's tough. Black Magic Woman, he did. This one, he's a big Terry Reid fan. Bang Bang by Terry Reid, and then he's the Rack on Tours doing Rich Kids Blues by Terry Reid, which are different. That's Jack White's band. Van Halen's You Really Got Me, that was on there.
Yeah. And their version of Pretty Woman is good.
Oh, shit. Fuck, you got that one, too. I mean, that's also... I mean, I just love fucking David Lee Roth. And the other one he had here... This Janis Joplin, he had one of her songs on the... Oh, he missed one on here. Janis Joplin's...
Piece of My Heart.
Yes.
Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, is that from the original Star Is Born? Was that did Christopherson do it
Same
in that
guy.
one? Yeah. Well, but he didn't do it in that movie. He just had it separate.
He was... Yeah,
Wait,
is
he the original A Star Is Born guy? Is Chris Christopherson?
No.
Is he the original?
I don't know. He was
in
one
one
in
of
the
them.
70s. I don't know.
The
if
one
it's
with Barbara
original.
Streisand.
Yeah.
He's in. Yeah.
That might have been a remake of an older.
I think it was.
Wait.
But
wait. Let's just back up a minute here. A Star Is Born is a remake? Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. That's a remake movie.
Of a Barbara Streisand movie. Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, I never fucking knew that. It's a cover. It's technically a cover.
It's a cover, yeah.
Star Is Born is a cover. And this is the one, Rob. I'm sorry. I thought this... Can I hear a few... do you have one that you want to mention? Because I thought this would be your number one. I wrote it down as Rob's number one.
Right. So I have two more. But yeah, what do you think my number one would be?
Johnny Cash is Hurt by Nine Inch Nails.
So that was going to be the next one I was going to mention.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And like one that's so good that like Trent Reznor says, like, no, it's better than my version. It's not my song anymore. It's
I'm not a big Johnny Cash guy, but I really liked late Johnny Cash covering other artists.
Yeah. Yes. Well, and especially him doing Nine Inch Nails material, like the gravitas he brought to it, and like you know, Nine Inch Nails. A lot of it's about like not feeling very fucking good about yourself, and then so Johnny Cash doing it really brings like an extra oomph to it.
Yeah. One of the I don't want to get into this topic too much. When we will, and next when we do songs I want to blank to, Tony, you should come in on this topic as well. I wanted to discuss this. There's certain bands and their songs I can only listen to at certain times of the year, certain times of the day. I can't listen to Nine Inch Nails when the sun is up. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
The Nine Inch Nails and the band The National, I cannot drive around and like listen to on a beautiful sunny day. It's just Johnny Cash is with that too. Like if you're driving around listening to Rusty Cage at like 11:30 in the morning, your day is starting really weird, you know?
Yeah.
But that was one of my favorites too. And my dad's other one on here that I added to my list is "I Will Always Love You" by Whitney Houston. It's Dolly Parton, which I've heard her version is also just as good as well.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
Do either of you have like a guilty pleasure cover song?
Ooh, that's a fucking good one.
The band Tattoo, if you remember, if you could even call them a band, they were the Russian lesbians that were. All the things
you
said,
all the Russian lesbians, yeah.
right? But they were an electric pop band in like the 2000s. All the things she said. Maybe you remember, maybe not.
Don't ever do that again, buddy.
Yeah.
So, on like the 6th or 7th, I guess they just needed to fill out their album. So on like the 6th or 7th song is "How Soon Is Now" by the Smiths, and I mean that album came out in like 2000 or something. Like I was pretty young when it came out. So I had never heard the Smiths version, so I like fell in love with this song. I was like, this this other pop music is fine. This song's fucking good.
Yeah,
like it's deep and it's and then I found out, oh, it's the Smiths. Oh, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Like it's a really kind of mopey, sad song. I don't like the Smiths version. I only like the tattoo version.
I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that.
And like I really like I found out later that I like the Smiths a lot, but like that song, which is one of their great songs, I only want to hear like these two lesbians sing.
There's a lot of song. There's also like what the feeling you get from a song, and if somebody could even make you rethink that and give you a different emotion from it, from that original work. I remember there was a show called The Following. It was on Fox. It was with Kevin Bacon, where he was hunting a serial killer. It was very much, they took a lot from Silence of the Lambs. But at the end of season 2, the killer starts a fire, and his followers like rise up and they like leave with him. They're all wearing these masks, and they cover "Stand By Me," this band called KI Theory. And there's songs that I've watched in a movie, and I really like the way it's used in a scene. And then when I'm like, oh my god, I love that song. It is "Stand By Me" by KI Theory. It's almost like a techno dubs. It's a lot of electronics and synths. And I drove to work and listened to it, and we were working together at the time. And I said, Rob, you gotta listen to this cover of "Stand By Me." I played it for you. You never saw the scene or the show, and you just went, huh. Like it's also how the song is used, how it makes you feel.
I don't love "Stand By Me" either. I don't know why. It's not a song I really love.
Really?
How do you feel about the movie?
I like the movie. I like the movie a lot.
But you realize the song came out like 20 years before the movie.
Yes,
right?
no, I was going. No, don't worry.
Well, no, it was written just for that movie, right?
It's a soundtrack. Yeah,
they played over that closing credits.
It is one of the most famous songs of all time. I mean, they did title the movie.
Right? Maybe if I hadn't heard it a billion times, I'd feel more about it.
Yes.
I think I've seen it over too many like shitty movie scenes that didn't deserve it. That I'm kind of like. Okay.
There are certain songs where after a while you're like, all right, can we stop covering it now? Like I'm getting sick of it. And that I would say that comes close to that category.
To draw this to a close, this might be the #1 covered song of all time. I just got into this guy recently. He was very big in the 80s, and like this, one of his albums is like it's ranked as like people's favorite album of all time. I think he's a guy that people pick to be like, ooh, I like him. Are you a Jeff Buckley fan?
I like what I've heard. I can't say I know a lot of him.
There's a lot of celebrities recently who I think it's like the bougie thing to be like, oh my god, you don't know who Jeff Buckley is? He covers Hallelujah. All right.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Fantastic. But he does do it very similar to the original, and it's still solid.
Yes.
That's a song I think it's been also too, if it's been covered once phenomenally, now you're really digging yourself in a hole if you try it another way.
Agreed.
Someone got made fun of a lot for doing a Hallelujah recently. Was it just like someone? It was just terrible. I'm trying to remember who it was. It wasn't Katy Perry. Oof. It was someone like that. And they did Hallelujah, and it was just like, this is fucking awful.
Maybe we should do the worst covers of all time. Have you ever seen when they did the? It was like VH1, or it was a channel they were honoring Sting, and they have Jose Feliciano covering. I'll Be Watching You.
Oh, Every Breath You Take?
Every Breath You Take, sorry. I'm a big Sopranos fan. I'll Be Watching You. I did the Sopranos version. And he's visibly angry at his version of it. But they keep cutting to Sting. So they shouldn't have picked him to cover it. It's a bad ask to do that to the guy.
Right.
But Sting is also a notorious kind of a dick. He's visibly like wrap it up the whole time.
You're ruining my song.
You're ruining my fucking song on my night, and they gave him probably his biggest hit of all time.
How do you guys have strong feelings about "Faith" by Limp Bizkit?
It's my favorite morning drive song. Because you gotta have. Oh my god. He did do that cover, but his "Behind Blue Eyes" needs to be. That's a crime. Mm-hmm. It's a crime.
Awful.
It's awful.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
Right, and "Faith" is. It's very different than the original "Faith," and so I think it brings something to it.
It's
different. It's not good. It's not better than
it's different, but it's not. It's also he sings like he's not George Michael, obviously, but he keeps this in the opening part of the song. He tries to keep it very similar, and then he's just adding in screaming a little bit in the middle.
And but the "Behind Blue Eyes" is like he really is like, no, I'm going for this. I'm gonna fucking sing this, and it's like Jesus.
I think he did "Faith," and then some suit came up and they're
we need another cover.
They're like, I want you. You are so much like the Who. It's not even funny. He's like, oh, thank you, I appreciate it. That's definitely what he put out, and he's like, oh fuck. Yeah. Oh, fuck. But that was be it for the topic. We are going to get into the third now to bring this to a close here. Tony, I do want to ask you, how much do you know about the Tate brothers, Andrew and Tristian Tate? Honestly, if it's not a lot, it's completely fine.
Well,
you're not a boomer.
I would hope.
Their mother, I feel bad for their mother, who was killed by Charles Manson.
Sharon Tate.
I have no idea who they are. So
I don't like the joke writing from you two. You guys are knocking them out of the park this week, and I'm sitting.
Not really. It's just that's the only Tate that comes to mind. I have no idea who these guys are.
Okay. Andrew Tate. I have to fucking explain how horrible this human being is. All right. Can you start it, Rob? Then, because I really don't want to put this. So
Andrew Tate he's part of like the manosphere. He's one of the guys. I'm going to teach you how to be alpha, and buy into my program. My 6 weeks, and you're going to be picking up women, and you're going to be.
He sounds like a dick.
He's an absolute the worst.
Robbie, that's not the intro I wanted. I need you to.
He used to be a kickboxer. What did you want? You wanted this is so. Andrew Tate's the coolest fucking guy you've ever met on the fucking internet.
Was he a UFC fighter?
No,
no,
he was never that good.
No. No. All right,
he was the coolest fucking guy you've ever seen.
That's not what I wanted you to say.
He teaches you how to be a man and like what's wrong with all. The men are being feminized in this world now, and we got to take it back. We got to be strong. What do you want to say, Christian?
The fact that my best friend I know what he's doing. He thinks that was going to be my take, and that's not my fucking take on him. That's not my fucking take. Oh, here we go. Andrew Tate, okay, is a character. Andrew Tate's not a real person, and the fact that you think he is a real person is what irks me about you. Andrew Tate very much went on a bunch of comedy podcasts during COVID. Tom Segura's podcast was the one that he really got famous on. What he's doing is a pro wrestling character, okay? Mm-hmm. Him and his brother...
did I say anything that was wrong, though?
You did, because you think he's real. You think that's the way he generally feels.
I don't care how he generally feels. I care about what he does.
Okay, this is also... I wrote this down. You could see it in my notes. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I'm quoting my friend Stevie there. Andrew Tate, I think, is a person who wanted to take advantage of edgelording on social media after the woke era. He was playing like almost a wrestling character where he was doing rage baiting and triggering and saying certain things to certain people. He triggered the left a lot, and I think he still does, okay? And then I think he believed his own shtick almost. Like he got caught up in the gimmick.
Like maybe it was real?
No!
Maybe he faked it for long enough that
he became Macho Man Randy Savage. Yes. Yeah. It's so hard to sum up Andrew Tate in 2 minutes. He's a character. Like if you look at him in his early videos, he's laughing a lot of the time. He's laughing at the lines he's saying, and I will give him this. He's extremely funny.
But as his audience grew and people started taking him more seriously, he started taking himself more seriously.
He pretends to be a billionaire. He was the most Googled person in the world during COVID, other than Tiger King, which shows you the mental state of this country during the COVID lockdowns, that it was Tiger King and Andrew Tate. But the thing that got me recently, this is my...
I know which one of those I'd rather have dinner with. Tiger King, 100%.
I think Tiger King.
I'm never going to financially recover from this.
I will. You will never hear those words. I think you have a better chance of getting Tiger King to pay the bill than Andrew Tate. I'd rather laugh. I don't think Andrew Tate is actually rich. By the way,
no. I think he is. He has enough followers on social media that he must have some money.
Yes,
not nearly as what he pretends to have.
Yeah, the minute you see an influencer on Instagram, whether they're selling you on sales tactics or they're trying to teach you how to do anything,
he does have like a program that he sells.
Hustlers
right?
University. Yes. So anybody who has a get rich quick or a wealth creation website where you have to register and sign up, and they tell you you could be an editor, you could create content, like that shows me that you don't have the money you claim. Also, if you look at one of my favorite videos over the past few weeks, there's a video of him before he was famous where he did a rap video.
Oh yeah, Mr. Plentiful?
Mr. Plenty, which is such a good rap name. Good. They call me Mr. Plenty. I'll pick you up in my Bentley. Like he's not even, and he's laughing during the whole video, which shows you there's been a ton of these guys online who have created an alter ego, a character that then people respond and reflect to. He's the perfect example, though, of somebody, Tony, who he went too far with it because he got arrested in Romania on human trafficking charges, prostitution.
They were locking women in their house and not letting them leave.
They were not locking women in their house.
That's what the Romanian government said they were doing.
The Romanian government dropped all the charges. There's no charges in Romania. This is what bothers me about you. No, I'm being serious. This is the thing.
Did he get charged with that or not?
He got charged with it, and all the charges got dropped, Rob. Same thing is what's going... Like, I believe you also make yourself... You should not go against the machine. Once he started talking anti-government and the Matrix and who controls you, all of a sudden he gets all eyes. I'm being serious with you. I am. There's no... Like, show me evidence that he did these things. Mind you, did he put himself in situations where he could be... charged with that? Yes. But do I think he's the biggest pimp in Eastern Europe and Russia? No. Do I think he's taken advantage of women? Yes.
Oh, yeah, he probably didn't pay off the right people.
Yeah. Is he guilty of some crimes? Yes. Do I think they're making him look like the next Epstein? Yeah, they are. I mean, he has 42 charges right now in England. I mean, there are some videos of him having really aggressive... Like, I don't like when they put clips up of celebrities having sex and it's just the audio. Like, there's a clip on YouTube right now you can download. It's apparently, allegedly, P. Diddy having sex with Bad Bunny, and it is the discussion they're having during the intercourse is upsetting to me. Do you want me to get you? Like, they're playing like cat and mouse. It's But Andrew Tate's are exactly like, if you can picture in your head what you think Andrew Tate would say during sex, it's basically the rap song Mr. Plenty. It's really the thing that's upsetting me right now is his followers. It is a cult following he's created.
Yeah. Well, all right, so just to go back to what you said, I don't think anything about him is real.
Okay.
But what really bothers me is the willingness to do anything and say anything to like become famous.
I agree with you there.
And to get attention.
That's what I said.
And like, because he does have what he doesn't think what he says, but he has a lot of young men that listen to him and take him seriously.
Almost like Charles Manson, right? To tie it all in. I mean, there are men right now.
Manson had a better point.
At least he liked good music. Yeah. He was a Beatles fan, you know. Well, you want to do that?
How bad could he be? The Beach Boys liked him.
Who has the better song, Charles Manson or Mr. Plenty? Which one's?
Ooh, that'd be good.
Which one can you listen to on the drive to work? Fuck, I hate you.
Well, why are you driving around listening to Charles Manson? That's research. Don't worry about it.
My AI, I didn't want to type it into ChatGPT. The thing with his fan base, yes, he's created a cult-like following. He has guys who have traveled all over the world because he's locked up in Miami. He got arrested on July 18th. It's called push-ups for the Tate brothers. So there are men who are actively doing push-ups outside of the jail as a form of protest to release Andrew Tate. They also have signs, almost like pro wrestling fans, where it says "Free Andrew Tate," and they think he's speaking to them through Twitter because he's tweeting currently. Andrew Tate even said through Twitter, "This is not me. I'm talking to somebody on the phone, and they're tweeting what I want them." It's alarming how the cult of personality can just. But my way of looking at it with these people are, if they weren't wrapped up in Tate's shit, some other cult leader was going to get them too.
Well, yeah, it's. I've always said, like, I think Andrew Tate is kind of he's the other side of the coin as Peterson. Like, they were for young men looking for someone to tell them what to do.
This is where
and Peterson was a little bit for the more thoughtful, introspective person, and Tate was for I'm gonna do push-ups and fucking turn into a pickup artist.
I do believe there's this could go left real quick. There is a part of the population of this country, angry white men who feel that they have not been listened to or they cannot speak their views, and this is where edgelording and certain people, Nick Fuentes, Andrew Tate, Jordan Peterson, that's who the audience they're placating to. Yeah. Now
it's Fight Club kids.
That's a really fucking good way of putting it.
It's the same.
After I insult you for 45 minutes, I give you a really good comment. It triggered, but this is also to blame for the left as well. Woke culture created this, telling the population you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't feel this, you can't feel that, you have to feel this way. All the other side had to do to then trigger everybody and say it, yeah. which is a really scary part of this world. I'll be honest with you. We are on the Governor's channel. We have a smaller podcast right now. If I really wanted to boost those downloads up to the roof, I could edgelord the shit out of this show and get 2 million views. Mind you, Tony would end up firing me the following week, but some guys don't mind pushing that to the limit. I hope Andrew Tate is at the limit, meaning like there's no that's what's scary.
I don't think there's any way down from where he is. Do you? Like,
I mean, I was thinking the opposite direction. I don't want to imagine what could be worse than Andrew Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like the next step of it is.
Yeah.
I mean, we got close to it with the thing. Once he got very political too. He also he moved back here. Once Trump got elected in the second term, I think he felt that he was one of Trump's boys. And I think he learned the hard way on July 18th that he wasn't. He really wasn't. But I like to look at some of these people. Like, I do watch Nick Fuentes. I don't watch Jordan Peterson. But I watch Andrew Tate, his clips, and laugh at them. I look at it as entertainment. Like, it's the same reason I would watch Saturday Night Live, to see a character. I do get people like you who think it is unhealthy, and that's unhealthy.
No, I'm not worried.
I'm not doing push-ups in Miami.
Right, but imagine you at 15 watching it. Would you know it was a character, or could you think?
That's a great question, but
you know
that's not your. That's also,
no. I'm not saying he shouldn't be allowed to do it. I'm just saying he's a scumbag.
We could do a whole topic just on that in general. The influential, how influenced you are as a teen by certain things. It just happened to be the things that you were 15 you were influenced by weren't as detrimental as, like, if I came home and saw. I'll put it this way. If I had a son and I came home and he was 15, 14 years old and he was watching Andrew Tate and believing everything he said, I would have a much different tone on that.
Yeah.
Right. So I have to put you know what I'm saying, put myself in other people's shoes. It would upset me. You know, it would. Just like it would with a lot of people right now currently.
Yeah.
If I had a 15-year-old son and I came home and he was full of MAGA Trump banter right now, I would be really upset as well.
What if you were sitting there talking to ChatGPT all day?
I would be really upset. As long as he's prepping for episode 15, the return of Tony Walker, that's totally fine. But
so the last thing I wanted to ask you about, what do you think about Andrew Tate's outfit when he got arrested?
I'm not more interested with Andrew Tate's outfit. There's another influencer, one of his students, that's right next to him. And the no socks they're stealing from the Dominicans, the high dress pants with the socks.
The slutty little capris?
Tony, have you ever seen this style now that's coming out? They wear a tiny suit,
they're just like women from 2004.
It's a big dress pants, yes. The dress pants go up to half calf, and they don't wear socks with dress suits. Just Google Andrew Tate arrest, and you're going to see the outfit.
With his lavender blouse?
I love lavender, but
No, I do too. It's a great look.
If you were going to get arrested, I mean, yeah. That also makes me think it's a work. Like, he literally got in a car looking like $1 million.
And the one other thing I wanted to talk about was...
he has it right there.
What is that?
That's what I'm going to wear to my wedding, by the way. That's going to be my wedding suit.
I'm going to wear to your wedding.
All the groomsmen have to dress like Tates and their followers.
I don't know if you remember this. There was a while ago, I think my algorithm, my YouTube and my Instagram, they knew I didn't like Andrew Tate, so I just kept getting Tristian Tate shit.
You said that.
So I didn't know who. I was like, I haven't seen anything Andrew Tate's done recently, but all I'm getting is Tristian. And it's like the lesser Tate. What the fuck?
You're going to get really upset about this. There's after they got released for the first time, their first arrest in Romania, they both get released from jail. They walk out, and Andrew Tate goes on one of his best promos of all time. We have children. This is disgusting. And you see Tristian standing next to Andrew in the middle of this huge promo. The look on Tristian's face is, oh my God, we're all the way in. I followed my brother. Like, almost like Menelaus. Like, I followed Agamemnon to Troy, and it's all on fire right now.
We're in too deep. I'm going to Romanian prisons.
The thing that scared me about that is I've had that moment with friends where you're like, oh my God, like, have we gone in too deep in this situation? Have we, oh my God, are we in a bad situation? But your blood brother. Like, imagine if Rich got you indicted federally. And that's the look on Tristian Tate's face, by the way. But to wrap this to a close here, I mean, maybe we shouldn't end it on Tate because oh my God. The energy drink, the Zyn, and the Andrew Tate talk bounced me off the walls.
You're all pumped up and ready to go.
I'm all jacked up and ready to go. We're going to do some push-ups outside of the East Meadow Jail right now. But I wanted to thank Tony Walker for coming on.
Yeah, thank you, Tony. It's always a pleasure when you're...
Right back at you guys. Thank you.
I did want to make some announcements. We have... We have the Instagram, the YouTube, the Rumble. Follow us all at 3 with Z Podcast. You can email us for future topics if you want to have a discussion, if you have any questions to ask me or Rob or you want us to bring up. It is 3withz@gmail.com. The next 2 weeks, we are booked up with guests. We have Brandon Malloy will make his return next week.
Very excited to talk to
Brett the Hitman Hart.
And we're going to be talking about wrestling and more music, I think.
Music, wrestling, yes. No Andrew Tate. And the following week, we have Hugh Murray, comedian. You can see him all over Governors in the City. Hugh is a very good friend of mine. I started doing comedy back in the day with him, and we reconnected at the last show we did. And it was one of those things. We all went out drinking after, him and his beautiful fiance. Shout out to Hugh and Marissa. Just got so hammered when we were out at Dugan's. She invited everybody at the Dugan's bar to our wedding. And I spoke to Hugh on the phone yesterday. I'm like, hey, bud, did my wife invite you? He goes, yeah, it's okay. We're not going. It's okay. We are not flying to Jamaica on short notice, Christian. But, yes, tune in for all future episodes. Rob, you want to send them away?
Yeah. See you later, kiddos. And thanks, Ann.
And Ann, shout out to Ann. See you later, pal.